So apologies, it looks like the stream kicked us off. YouTube ended the stream. It's really frustrating when that happens. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. We do lose out by that happening. Obviously, we lose views, and the algorithm restarts basically of who they should show the stream to. So we lose out quite badly when this happens, but it's a YouTube thing. I've looked into as much as possible. There's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. It's just one of those annoying things that happens. Bear with me while I refill in the YouTube side as well. But yeah, that's probably why I saw Zeno saying it was buffering badly. And I'm assuming that was his prelude to it crashing the stream. But we quickly refill all this back in, and then we'll crack on as we are. Yesterday we had a full stream, no issues at all. Today we get a crash. We had a crash on the second live stream as well. But it's not the game crashing, it's YouTube crashing the stream or kicking us off, essentially. I'll have another look this afternoon if there's anything else I can do, but I've tried everything to try and stop it. And then people have said, oh, have a capture card. A capture card doesn't stop YouTube ending the stream, because the PS5 still thinks it's streaming. So it's not my side. If the PS5 would stop the stream itself, then it was my side. Because it's not, that tells me it's not my side. Yeah, YouTube does its thing, as always. Just check sound. Thank you for the like. Thank you for those that have come back as well. Much appreciated. It is a frustration thing when it happens. There's nothing I can really do. Unfortunately, it is just one of those moments where it's just annoying. And like I say, it affects the channel because it changes the algorithm and restarts who the stream should be sent to. So it does affect the channel quite badly. Thank you for the like. Much appreciated otherwise when it happens. But it is what it is. I don't know what you last heard, Zeno, but I was just saying, I thought it was you at first. Yeah, as you said it, I've just seen it on my screen. Check my phone. Same thing. But yeah, I can't remember what the last bit you heard was, but I was saying that in terms of the price, because they've reduced the price from what it would have been, I think that's a good sign.
Should be down this road.
But at the same time,
near a ridge for shelter.
There is still... I don't know. I can't comment until we finish the story. Until we fully finish the story, I can't really say whether the money's worth it or not. I don't think it's fair. But yeah, I've got no qualms of paying what it did. And like you say, it's quite nice that it wasn't full price. Because normally PS5 games are £60 in the UK. So to be reduced by £10 is something, but we'll have to see how long we put into it first to see what we think about the price-wise. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those weird ones. It's like Gollum. When Gollum released, and we did that on release, that was reduced. I think it was £40. I don't think... Yeah, it wasn't full price. It was a full game. And it wasn't that good in the end, to be fair.
Assalamu alaikum. I was sent by a friend of yours who was worried for your safety.
As you can tell from the horse's head, she was right to be. We do not know what to make of this.
Let me help. Perhaps I can find out what happened.
We would be grateful.
The culprit must have left a clue. Footprints.
So we've got to find a clue to the culprit.
The horse's head was carried to the center of the camp.
So I'm just putting a title on that one. I can't remember how to spell that. I'm trying to figure out how to spell something. I just need to quickly put a title on the last stream before it fully ends. But I can't figure out how to spell bureau. There we go. That'll help me. Well, it's one of those weird words that doesn't spell that easily, I don't think. Right. So it's just about a little bit better knowing that essentially... So it's not an expanded DLC. So people have this misconception that this was a DLC turned full game. It wasn't. People have heard this rumour and have kind of jumped on it, and it's one of the biggest things on social media they use as an excuse to the game. So what it was they pitched an idea to Valhalla and said, oh wow, the Bassam story we could do this with it. And because the pitch was that good, that Ubisoft said, actually, instead of putting it as an extra DLC on Valhalla, we'll make a game from it. So it was never a DLC for Valhalla. It was originally pitched as possibly being one, but it was never a DLC. But people seem to have jumped on that quite badly, and it's starting to annoy me how many people think this was a DLC that was changed. It's not.
Who would do such a terrible deed? Do not cast your eyes on me.
Someone's cut the head clean off the horse. We've gained a clue. Who would cut a head clean off a horse? That's one sharp sword. Right, there is someone to talk to over here. There's also a chest over there. Let's speak to this person.
What happened here?
It happened in the dark of night. I could not see well.
So yeah, a lot of people are saying about the DLC thing. It's not quite as true as people are making out. Right, there's a chest here. I'm sure I saw a chest. Yeah, up there. We'll grab this, and then we'll head back down and speak to the guy near the horse's head. Horse's head guy, let's see what he says.
Was this your horse?
He is claimed.
Oh yeah, Valhalla engine, yeah, absolutely.
Not only do I have to worry about Baghdad's ridiculous thirst for coin.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Gina. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Malaka.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Legume.
I think the people have kind of jumped on this because of the rumour, not rumour, but it was made quite plain that this was pitched as DLC. And I think that's put a lot of people off, and that's allowed a lot of opposition for the game to come from. At the same time, as you say, there's a lot of Valhalla in it in terms of the engine, the movements, character models. A lot of those are very Valhalla based. So you've got to try and get away from that Valhalla side, and they haven't helped themselves in doing that because it's not a complete start from scratch. I think in some ways they kind of needed something like this to come out because we're not getting another one till next year. So it is kind of a filler game in a sense. I think that's the other side of it. Right, we have some instructions here. Guard instructions. Coin collection from Anchor's Perfumery.
I think I know what happened.
Oh, it's already taken off me. Okay, we're going to go back to the merchant. So that note told us what happened, but for some reason it took it off before we could read it. And we would guess the guards did this to stop them getting to the perfume place, along with other people, so the bazaar struggles for money.
Intimidation. Someone is trying to prevent your arrival.
Who? Who would do such a thing? I have no enemies, no bad blood.
It's not
There
you.
could be worse fates if you continue down the road.
Yeah.
Let me escort your crew to the gates.
You would do that for us? Shukran.
It's not
God bless you.
it's not these
Get us away from here.
these people merchants that are at fault. It's not someone who's after them.
Let us move.
It is someone that's
The
trying to
city
stop
is
the
not too
bazaar
far.
functioning.
Come. We should leave this place quickly.
Should have stayed home.
Right, we're escorting them.
Where is
I'm
home?
guessing on the
Come
camels.
from a place called Greece. West frontier across the water.
I didn't know which camel was mine, so I didn't want to call a camel. I'm not... What's saying there? I pressed triangle to get on the camel, and instead we start wandering around. Right, on the camel.
Stay together.
Because we're escorting these, I'm guessing we're going to face some danger. You're generally interested in this before the gameplay, but I suppose inside in my head it should have been a reboot. Yeah, I think if they hadn't said about it being pitched for Valhalla and using all the Valhalla models, I think people would be more accepting of it. Because everyone, when they said they were going back to basics, I think everyone took that as a fresh game.
I only wish I had the coin to spend.
I've got no real big issues with the game itself. I'm really enjoying it. But I think Ubisoft didn't help themselves with the way they put things out there. And very quickly people have jumped on them. Which is to be expected. That's what happens. Right, we're under attack.
Who sent you?
You cannot run or hide. To enter Baghdad, you have to pay the price.
They're not even attacking us.
Fight smarter.
There's a big guy there to watch out for. We have got the new move as well, where we can go behind the big guy. It's one down. Kill the small guys. Take out the big guy. I want to try and use the new rollover move as well. There we go. Rollover move on the big guy to get his back. Where is he? He's there. He's aimed for his feet as well. There we go. He's down. Oh, R3. There we go. Big guy's down. Aim for their feet. It takes the big guys down. Letter of execution. The merchants must be found. One knows where I am, and for the safety, must be silenced. Kill the rest too. They have no consequence. From what I gather, they should be en route to the west of Baghdad. Find them before they arrive and report back. A prize of coin awaits the ones who succeed and return. So the merchants supposedly know a lot more than what's going on.
My suspicions.
Good heavens. Could they have been sent to kill us?
Yep.
Likely.
They were sent to kill you.
Surprising. We've been vocal
I don't know,
against
Matters, to be fair.
unfair taxes. It can cost us our heads. But the silent sheep is an ally to corruption.
They do not like this opposition.
I would not be surprised.
They were very quick to run after the merchants. They kind of the bandits who attacked kind of ignored us. Went straight for the merchants, which is quite cool to see them ignore the person they're not interested in. Their orders are very clear of who they were meant to stop. And obviously we weren't part of that order, so it's quite nice they didn't attack us first. We were kind of dazed from the explosion as well.
You are safer now.
You are wonderful. Thank you.
Right, we need to speak to the lead merchant. He's got information for us, I'm assuming.
1,000 thanks, yes, Sayyidi.
According to the note, he knows more than he told us. Whether he knows, I don't know.
Of merchants dragged from their stalls.
I don't know anything about the Croatian politics, so I don't know.
Who would do this? Rumors say they target the Dhimmiyun, traders who are not from here. The Abbasids want a stake in all businesses. As long as there is coin, lives are secondary.
The note dropped by the guards was from someone called Al-Anqa. This person is the one behind the attack.
I overheard the guards refer to the tax collector as Al-Anqa, which was odd. Because, is the Anqa not female?
Tell me his name and where I can find
You know,
him.
I said it before about the tax collector being involved. I think I was right.
Friend. I doubt he works alone.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
think the tax collector is one of the ones involved. There will be a secondary, I think, as well. There we go, case unveiled. The tax collector, Al-Anqa. So they can catch up. We've already ran past that tax collector's mansion on the way to opening the bureau, which is why as soon as we went past it, I kind of said the tax collector's involved, because it's a tax collector. They have to be involved somewhere, don't they? So that bit's done. We're now heading to the tax collector's house. If we look on the investigation, we're now investigating his mansion and then assassinate the tax collector. And that's one part of the two needed to then find out who this order member is. So as I say, we're ignoring the Alibaba mission. We'll do that last. We've got no interest in that straight away. So, tax collector's mansion, as I say, we've been past it before. We haven't looked inside, but we have been past it. So we'll get close enough, have a little scout around. I've got a feeling this is going to be very similar to the scholar we took down on the previous main mission. Where we got into her mansion, cleared the mansion out of everything, and then waited to take them down. I think this will be very similar to that, by the sounds of it. Which, if it is, it's kind of replicating that other mission, which kind of then becomes an issue for me. Like, it's not a new type of mission, if that makes sense. Replicating a mission you've already done seems a bit lazy in terms of the storytelling and things like that, but we shall see. I could be completely wrong. But we're about to find out by the looks of it. So the tax collector's mansion is just across here. I'm trying to stay high to get there. It's a little bit easier. Alibaba's estate. It's not quite where we're heading. It's not a red area, so we are allowed here at least. Just kind of passing through to get to the mansion. Okay. So the mansion is to our left over here. Just over there. Probably would have been quicker not to go high, to be fair. Looking at this, it's kind of taking us a little bit longer. The streets may have been easier, to be honest. Okay, not allowed in there. Oh, there's a historical note here, though. What's this? Taxes. We'll learn about the taxes of Baghdad. Kind of reminds me of Origins. I really did enjoy that one. I had lots of fun, but it felt like it kind of lost something. Yeah, I think the Hidden Ones DLC for Origins told a lot more story than anything else. The actual story of Origins and trying to find the murderers of your child and things was all really good. But a kind of the middle part of the story just didn't it kind of got a bit samey, and it was only the start and the ending of it that kind of worked really, I suppose. But I think the DLC of the Hidden Ones was better because it kind of explained a lot more. But yeah, everyone has what they enjoy and what they don't enjoy, don't they? So taxes, we're about to learn about taxes in Baghdad. The Abbasid state relied on taxes in coin or in kind to pay for its numerous expenses. The tax rate depended on the religious status of the taxpayer, with Muslims paying less than their dhimmi neighbours. So anyone who was foreign and wasn't a Muslim paid a lot more in tax than natives. 4 times the taxes made up the bulk of the Abbasid state revenue. One was levied only upon Muslims, the zakat. It was a voluntary almsgiving prescribed by the Quran as a necessity for any Muslim who could afford it. Around 730, it became a compulsory tax of 2% of someone's total wealth over a certain minimal threshold. So originally it was a voluntary tax to Muslims only, and then it became compulsory. 2 taxes were levied exclusively upon non-Muslims. The jizya was paid by every free, sane, adult, non-Muslim male residing in the empire. At the beginning of the 9th century, its rate was 48 dirhams, about 3 grams of silver, for the rich, 24 for the moderately wealthy merchants, and 12 for the poor, craftspeople and labourers. Interesting to put craftspeople and labourers as poor. It's an interesting one, that. It could be paid in kind, including any merchandise, but not in pigs, wine, or dead animals. Obviously, that's against their religion. Non-Muslims also paid for the Mirage, a tax on agricultural land. Its rate is unknown, but it must have been higher than the zakat, as not having to pay Mirage was considered an important incentive for conversion. Oh wow. Finally, there was the Usha. Again, apologies for pronunciation. A tithe on imported goods paid by any merchant, male or female, Muslim or non-Muslim. Its rate could vary in the value in which it was calculated, value of the day or fixed value of produce, depending on the time and needs of the government. Its payment was the object of frequent complaint by the empire's inhabitants, and many inmates were sent to prison as Usha debtors. So there was a tax on anything that was imported, doesn't matter if you're male or female. So interestingly, the only tax female people paid was the Usha tax on imported goods. Other than that, females didn't pay taxes. It was only on men. Okay, that's what we've got to get into. As I say, it's surrounded by guards, so we need to be careful here.
Let us get a wider view.
Oh, okay. Enkidu's being shot down, so we need to get the merchant. We need to get the person down who's shooting first. So unlike the scholar who we did the mission previously for, her mansion we got inside, and she wasn't there, so we cleared everything inside it and then dealt with her when she came back. In this one, it's fully guarded. So it is different to the previous. My worry was they just repeated the same mission. They haven't. This one is fully guarded. And we need to find a way to get up. There's a key there to obtain as well. I need to take this guard down. Right, it's him down. There's a big guy there. I'm hoping he spots the body, because then I'll take him down too. I've got a feeling he's not going to come this far. Obviously, if we could get the person with the bow down, that would give us a chance of using Kidu to actually show things up. There's a guard there. There's a guard up there as well. Just be so careful not to be seen, really. I don't know if this is the one with the bow or not. Sit down. I'm leaving a trail of bodies in my wake. I probably could hide the bodies a bit better, to be fair. Right, what do we got here? There's a clue there. There's a big guy there. If I take him down, though, will anyone else see me? That's the question. There's a guy walking over there. If he comes into view, he doesn't. He's behind the wall, then, essentially. I think we're okay to take the big guy down. There is someone spotting us. There's another big guy, but he's down as well now. He's got the key as well. We've gained the tax collector's mansion door key. That actually worked out quite well for us. I didn't think it was going to be fair, once we got seen, but actually that wasn't too bad. So, we've got the door key. There is also something to look at here, a clue. The agreed upon amount was taken from the tax fund for Kark and allocated to supplement the harbour's blockade, as instructed.
The blockade at the harbour is funded by the coin of the people. There might be more information I can find around here.
Yeah, there's going to be more information, isn't there? Okay. So where are we headed next? We've obviously got to take down the guy over there that's marked up, who's shooting at Enkidu, so we can't spot anything that way. I'd say we need to get further inside the mansion. The key's going to help us with that. But I think we take down these two first. There's two people here we've got to worry about. There's one there and one there. Both need dealing with. Probably deal with him this way. Yeah, he's down.
What's happening?
Did he see that? He may have done. If he did, I kind of want to stay a little bit away from him for a minute. I know, should better get behind him here. Yep, it's him taken care of. So now we can use Enkidu again. Now that's all eliminated. There's a gear chest here we're going to have to try and achieve as well while we're here. I'm trying to look where we could be safe just to get Enkidu up.
Can hide from us, Enkidu.
Right, so gear chest we want to try and obtain while we're here as well. There's another guard over there. There's one over there. These ones I don't really have to worry about. They're kind of out of our way now. So they're not an issue. So where do we... I think we just need to get into this main part of the mansion, don't we? I think that seems to be where we need to go. From what I can see. We have a key as well, so that could be handy. So yeah, I think we just need to get into the main part of the mansion. Slowly and surely, and just take what we can, who we can out as we go. Let's see where the entrance is. It's not there. I don't really like to go through the front door, because obviously it's generally not a good way of going. Don't think we can get in the front door, no. Okay, so where's the way in? There's a load more guards there as well. I've been seen. That wasn't what I wanted. We've been seen. It's my own fault. I didn't see the guards there. Didn't even know the guards were there, to be fair. If I'd known they was there, obviously I wouldn't have gone that way. All we need to do is run away enough that we can hide. Okay, we can get into this doorway over here. We can hide in here for a second. They will all calm down. In fact, while we're hiding, we'll send Enkidu up and see what else we can see. I obviously didn't spot them guards. I didn't know they were there. Kind of walked into their pathway. So I think that's the door we need to use there by the looks of that. We've got the key for that door, I believe. I think that's the mansion key. So that's the one I think we need to use, rather than trying to go around the edge where we were. Try and look for a doorway. That seems to be what we need to do, is go there then. But yeah, I didn't spot the guards around the corner. I should have noticed them, but didn't spot them. They're all calming down now. We know where we've got to go. And it should be fairly simple to get to from where we are, I think. They've all calmed down. Which they have. So, we're going to head back to the roof as we were. And from there, drop into that bit over there. I think the gear chest is in that bit as well, so two things at once here. But yeah, just a mistake on my part, not knowing the guards were there. Is this guy going to cause an issue of seeing us, I wonder? Don't think he will, but just in case. We'll take him down as well. Right, we need to drop down here.
Where are they? They should be back with the coin.
I can hear someone.
My head will roll if we do not deliver.
Right, someone in here. I think we're going to take them. Ah, this is the tax collector. So we've just killed the tax collector.
Taxes have been paid.
Lots of coin for us to pick up while we're here. And there'll be a gear chest as well. 2 skill points for doing so. So they were using the people's taxes to do other things, and obviously he had to be taken care of. So pretty much like the scholar, a different way of getting in there and dealing with it. My second and final letter. Coin is becoming scarce. Have you increased the taxes like I asked? I hear that you might be experiencing a few obstacles. The shipment of perfume is also late. I thought perhaps since you are a local, you might fare better than I would, but I have been wrong before.
The tax collector does not work alone.
He does not work alone, does he?
Someone not from Baghdad controls the strings.
So the person in the order we're looking for is someone who isn't from Baghdad. So that's a clue straight away.
Iron.
And perfume with iron. It's an interesting combination. So what are we getting? We have gained the Abbasid Knight outfit upgrade schematic. So if we have a critical inventory, we'll see which one that is. So that's this one here, the Abbasid Knight. We can now upgrade that when we get to a merchant. That's just because we upgraded these last time was at a blacksmith, to be fair. That's why they're showing up. So that's that done. That's that mission also complete. Is there anything else in here to pick up? There is a chest down here, by the looks of things. Oh, we've actually still got something else to investigate here. Although there's 2 guards here we've got to deal with. I didn't know there was still an investigation to do. But yeah, we haven't finished. We've got to investigate the mansion still. There's one more thing to look at, which is below us. What I'm going to do, I need this guy to move. I need a visual on both of these, and we can use our assassin sense to take them both down quickly and quietly. I just need this one to move again. You can't do this if they're not in view. That's the thing. You need to be able to mark them up. So we can mark this one up, and that one, and launch. We could have also taken one down and then used the chain assassination to take the other, but that kind of works better, I think. So we've got a note to read here and some money to collect. As I say, money's not been an issue so far. Somehow, here are the proposed tax increases. Please act accordingly. Grains 1/20th, foodstuffs 1/10th, textiles 1/10th, and ceramics 1/5. And according to the laws, the dhimmi shall pay extra, so charge each non-believer another 10th on top. Yeah, on top of the given tax. So anyone who is a foreign, not Muslim, has to pay an extra 10th on top of the increases they're already proposing.
Orders to increase taxes. More coin trickling into their hands. I am done here. I should continue finding out about goods being seized from the East Road.
So the tax collector's mission is complete. I'm not going to go out the front door because there were the guards that we found accidentally before and chased us, so we can get out the way we came in, I think. So went pretty well in the tax collector's mansion, other than the fact that we got seen because I didn't know there were people there. We didn't mark everyone up correctly. Obviously that caused us an issue. But I think other than that it went okay. Obviously could have gone a little bit better, but we did what we needed to do in the end, which is the important thing. So we need to pick an investigation next. Well, that will be the next one by going back to Luca and seeing what he has to say. We're trying to find the place where they store everything they've taken away from people. But that's that mission one done, and that's led us some new clues about the person pulling the strings. A familiar scent lingers on the letter, so is it someone we know then? Someone we've met previously, potentially. But we'll mark up this one. This is the next one, the confiscation warehouse. We know we've got to find the location. We have clues to the location, but also someone, Kong, who told us about it, warned us of, will tell us the right location for a merchant coin. We have some now. In fact, we've got 4. So we'll head to him first. Why is that? So our door's blocked, and there's something that can be moved. I'm just wondering why. Obviously, I know we can see how to get in there. I just wonder why that is a thing. So we move. There must be something in there then, but I think it's just a normal chest. Seems a bit weird. Let's have a look. So barred door is there. We should be able to get an angle on it to take it down, I think. There we go. So we can now go in that door to get in, but I don't know what's actually in there of use. But if it's locked up like that, you'd think it'd be something interesting. Well, let's go and find out. There must be a reason the door is locked, surely. Okay, what do we got? Normal goods. I didn't really... There was one gold chest, but it was not a major one. Not a gear chest on the Eagle Vision. Just seems to have been a bit weird that it was so locked up, but not very much. Unless we've come here prematurely and it's a mission later on. I'm not too sure. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. A massive thank you to everyone that came back after the stream crashed as well. Much appreciated for coming back. Right. We're heading to Luca. It's because we haven't marked him up. It hasn't said nothing. So we're heading there. We're going to spend one of our merchant coins to actually see if he knows the real location. The only worry is, Kong did tell us not to trust him. So there is a chance he won't give us the proper information. But if we go in with an open mind, knowing he may scam us, at least then we are kind of forewarned and forewarned is forearmed, essentially. That's kind of my thinking anyway. If we know he could potentially not help us, we're not going to take what he says fully trustingly. We're not in that bad a position. But let's go and see what he has to say. He may be completely honest with us, but I think if he is honest, he'll have an ulterior motive as well. I think we do need to head across the river, don't we? The gear chest is in the bazaar. We didn't figure out how to get in there. We didn't really look that hard, to be fair, but we do need to try and get the gear chest at some point. The only issue I'm having at the minute is the gear we're using, knife, dagger, sword and dagger, and outfit, kind of work to our playstyle, so there's no reason to change. But it would be good to grab all the gear chests when we can. Right. Hello again, Luca.
The warehouse. Do you know where it is?
Of course. My mind is as sharp as
Remember,
cheese.
we can't fully trust him, according to Kong. And we trust Kong more than Luca.
Tell me what you know.
Follow the road, cross the bridge on the right. You'll see the warehouse on your left, past the river.
That narrows it down. Thank you.
Okay. It's in the east, past the bridge and river. It has marked up a location now as well. So further along over here. I suppose we have to trust him and hope he's given us the right location. I'm still wary of him. After what Kong's note said. There's still a concern that this isn't fully true. We're not allowed in that area. We're allowed in this area? We are. There's no point going in an area we shouldn't be in just to cause trouble when we don't need to. Otherwise we won't achieve much. It's always about keep moving on, keep moving forward so we can actually get things done. Okay, there's an artifact here to pick up. It's not an artifact, it's a shard, isn't it? We'll grab the shard on the way to where we're heading, as it's near the bridge anyway. Someone did mention to me yesterday that there is a way, for anyone who's struggling with the pickpocket missions, and being able to time it right, there is a way of doing it without having to pickpocket. You can actually turn off pickpocketing, so it's automatic every time. There is also a skill that will increase your chance of pickpocketing, admittedly. I think turning it off kind of takes it, kind of is a bit pointless. You know, why? Because she's an order member, she was always going to attack. Yeah, what's the point of having pickpocketing as a thing if you turn it off? But if anyone is struggling, there is a way to turn it off. Just go into options and turn it off so it's an automatic pickpocket every time. But I do think it's a bit silly to have it and not use it, as it's part of the game. I can understand why they've added a way of turning it off, though. Right, she stopped chasing us after we stole the shard off her. Because she's a member of the Order, she was always going to chase after us. And they always seem to know we've done it on the shards. When you do the artifacts with Dervis, they don't seem to react straight away. They kind of, oh wow, where's it gone kind of thing, but it's a delayed reaction. So you actually seem to pickpocket it as a thief. Whereas with the shards, they seem to notice you've done it quite quickly. Hence them wanting to fight us. But we just have to move, and it's all good. So, we're nearly at this location. We are in the confiscation warehouse. Now, I've got a feeling we can't use our Eagle to scout the place out. We'll give it a go, but I would guess they will have snipers to stop. Well, maybe they don't. There's going to be guards. I have got mercenaries we could hire if we wanted to. All we know is we need to get in and have a look around. That's all we know. They don't have any sharpshooters on the roofs, which is handy. For us, anyway. Ragu, good morning, how are you? It just seems a bit daft, defeats the point of playing the game if you turn it off or change. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my kind of point about it. But I know I've heard from a few people on social media are really struggling with pickpocketing. So at least it's an option there if you're really struggling. But yeah, it would defeat the point for me. Why was it a game you weren't expecting, Ragu? What was it you was expecting compared to what it is? I think that's the big thing with this. I think people were expecting something different compared to what Ubisoft told us the game would be. Because they weren't lying about what they were doing with the game. They were honest about how they were doing it. But I think people expected something else, which is weird. In my eyes, it makes no sense that people expected something completely different. If you listen to what they said, that's the thing. Right, we need to get in here as quietly as possible if we can. There's a gap in the fence there, that's quite handy. But yeah, what was you expecting, Ragu?
The warehouse Kong mentioned. I need to find out more about this harbor master.
We do. So, we need more information on the harbour master. There's a guard up there which we need to take down. There's two over there that shouldn't look at us, hopefully. We can get up here quietly and deal with this person. We can get inside, I think, there. So we're looking at clues for the harbour master, essentially.
Greece, India.
Anything that gives us information. There's someone downstairs, there is. With the information we need. Watch out for the open doorway, because potentially we could get seen here. To all, a blockade is to be erected at the harbour. Seize any foreign exotic artefacts and keep eyes out for the Chinese hairpin. There can be no room for error. I know where all of you live. I know your families. Do as you are told, no questions asked. Why are they keeping the eyes out for Chinese hairpin, I wonder?
Instructions to search any and all foreign goods. For an artifact.
Ah, that's what they're looking
Chinese
for.
Hairpin specifically. This all starts at the harbor.
There is more clues here somewhere. We've got to find them. Obviously not in this building. Okay, let's have a look and see where we've got to go next. So in that building there is where we're heading, I think. There is a window. Drop down and in. I had to get in before we were seen there. There were two people looking our way. I nearly messed that up by being seen.
Ceramics.
Not very skill based, not much killing animations. Really? I've just assassinated several people on the way in. It's the same. There's probably 3 or 4 different assassination animations, to be fair. The best assassination we've done so far, though, is the slaver. That was really cool for Bassiv's first ever assassination. But what do you mean not very skill based? I think the pickpocketing is quite skill based, to be fair. So, ever dreamt of owning the world? Well, now you have a taste of what it might be like. The Darat Al-Mal is here once again. Prepare to be awed, dazzled and amazed by the selection we have for you. Rare porcelain, precious stones from around the world. We have it all. Join us and revel in the splendour. That didn't really give us much information, did it, really? Okay, we need to use a merchant token here to unlock this chest, so we'll do that. We have 4 of them. In comparison, never against these new ones who kind of play themselves. Yeah, I think Valhalla did that, didn't it? It was got to a point of where you could kill anyone easily. And there were complaints about how easy it was. Okay, is there anything else? Do I need to go downstairs in this building for anything, or do I not? There's nothing showing up in the building for us to do, so I don't think we need to take them 2 people out, essentially. I can't use Enkidu while we're in a building, can we? I could take them 2 people down. I don't know if I need to, though. Obviously, there's probably a building across from us we need to get into, I would say. I could do a double assassination here, I think. Let's do that. This may go badly wrong now, we'll see. I do like that set of animations where you take people down with that. I really like how that works. There is someone looking over there, so I'm trying to move out of the way. The thing is, the game was always going to be very stealth-based. They said it would always be stealth-based, and it is what it is. Personally, emails are free, Matej. Okay, there's another note to investigate there. There's some explosives here as well. Let's use the explosives. It's always fun to cause a bit of mischief occasionally. Another guy down. We'll wait for them to calm down. They won't take long before they calm down, to be fair. It's always a bit of fun. Although one guy was just sneaking behind us there. I was going to say, I just knocked him down. So it gave us, we've got the skill for double assassinations where you take one guy down, throw a knife at someone else. Well, it was aimed at the big guy, and obviously we're not taking him out that simple because of his armour. So he just bounced off the front of his armour there. That's why we didn't get the double. Right, they're out finding out what happened here. They think obviously something did happen. They're right to think that, to be fair. We did cause a load of explosions, but only because it's more fun. Oh, he's burning the hay bales. Look at that. So if we was hiding in the hay bales there, the big guy just burnt it to try and find us.
I will kill you.
I didn't know they did that. That's quite cool.
I'll flay you when I find you.
So obviously if we was in the hay bales, we'd be in a bit of trouble.
Hey, what?
Only if we were in them, obviously. I was going to say, we can...
Hey!
I was going to try and throw a knife at that guy. Right, big guy's down. We need to get this note that's here. There's two guys there that I'm a bit wary of.
What?
Okay, let's see if... I'm just going to try and take this guy out, but he's not coming close enough. Oh, I only got him once. There he goes down. The other guy should come forward. And it will take 2 daggers again to take... Oh, there's another guy. Where did this guy come from? He's down as well. They're trying to sneak behind us, it seems, here. I'm just kind of holding position for the minute. But yeah, they seem to be sneaking behind us. Right, we're now out of throwing daggers. But I think we're safe. I loathe mistakes. Only had one request and somehow you managed to deny me what I seek. You know how much I wanted the hairpin. They did not make it clear when we last spoke. We might need to have another meeting for you to understand. But now it seems I must take things in my own hands at the auction.
A strongly worded letter to
yeah,
the
someone's not
Harbour
happy.
Master. He let a hairpin slip through their fingers, and someone is not happy. There is a scent on this letter, and a familiar symbol. El Kululu. Looks like the Harbour Master is part of the Order.
So the Harbour Master has now been unveiled as part of the Order. We kind of guessed he was by the way it was going, to be fair. Once you were here looking for clues, I kind of guessed it was going to be the Harbour Master we're taking down. We have still got one bit of information to find, which is the final clue to the military leader in charge of confiscating the foreign goods. So, we've run out of daggers. There is still one bit of information, I'm guessing, in that building there. We haven't been in there, I don't think. We can actually restock daggers here, actually, I think. This may restock us. Let's have a look. To give us components. Boom. Okay, it didn't give us daggers. I was hoping it would. We have got the sleep darts, though. I think that's the building we need to have a look in. As the final building. Time we're on for. It's only past. Okay, let's try and get behind this guy. I don't know if he's going to turn around. If he does, we're in trouble. Might be okay. No, we're all good. He was carrying a horse harness, as you do. These guards.
From the east are worth more coin.
How many guards are up top? Just the one. Okay.
What if
I was wondering if there was 2 for a minute. I was going to have to take them both down. But we did it. That's them taken down. So there's one more clue here as well. These goods are not to be released until thorough checks have been made. Silks from Santo Smooth Silks. 3-headed dog statue from Kinaka Porcelain. Well, 3-headed dog is the Cerberus, isn't it? White peach oolong from Kong's Tea Parade. These goods can be released once the node is shown to the respective guard.
A list of exotic foreign goods seized. Most from out of Baghdad.
Of course, it's all the foreign goods.
Things. Vases and some expensive tea leaves. This should be what Kong needs. The Harbour Master has set up this blockade for foreign wares. Especially for ancient artifacts from the east. There is nothing more here. The Harbour Master is...
So we are done here. There is a gold chest to pick up. Which is why I was thinking about grabbing quickly. Because that could restock us with our daggers as well. I just need this guy to walk back. We'll take him down, grab the gold chest. we're going to get out of here and aim to assassinate the Harbour Master. We've still got another half an hour of the stream left, so still plenty of time to get a few more things done. I was a little bit worried about who could see us from outside, but I think we're safe. To be fair, I was a little bit wary. Did we get daggers? No. Sometimes them chests will restock your daggers and things, but we've been unlucky, I think, there and not. We'll have to go and buy some daggers as soon as we get out of here. Which will be in a second, because we are just about out. So the next plan is to go and assassinate the Harbour Master, as we've done the clues in the confiscation warehouse. He's at the blockade as well, so that's where we're heading. We are missing a clue, but generally we won't find that until we're there. We also found out more about the person pulling the strings, that a rare artifact is going to be at the auction, which is why they want it, and why the auction is taking place. So where we're heading for this blockade then? The blockade's all the way over here, actually. Oh, wow. That's our final bureau that we haven't unlocked yet as well, but that's the blockade there. There is a side mission which is part of opening that bureau, which we will ignore, because I think we need to do that once we've done the part of this mission. Because the bureaus seem to go in tandem. They give you a new order member with mini order members as well to take down first to learn more about them. So we'll ignore that bureau for the time being, but we'll grab the viewpoint as well. We do need to buy some daggers if we can come across a merchant. Let's chuck a quick save in. I'm a little bit worried because the stream crashed. Just in case. The game's gone a bit juddery at times, I've noticed. We've got 4 skill points now as well. We were saving the skills because we wanted this. Assassin Focus Capacity 2 was the next one we wanted. And then after that, we want the one below it, which is the Focus Bar Refill Faster. But now we've got another 2 chunks for our Focus Bar. So in theory, we can take down 5 people in one go, in theory. I think we've only done a maximum of 2 so far. I'm hoping we can do more. Okay, our viewpoint is over this way. Am I going the right way? I am. Oh, we've got another Tale of Baghdad. The Tale of Baghdad so far, we've done 2 of them. They've both been really good fun. And they had a lot more story to things around Baghdad. The first one was a man who was dying from a heart condition, who had also done a lot of done for the House of Wisdom. He'd done a few things of that. So he was quite an interesting guy, but he was torn between his work and his son, and we had to make a decision that actually ended up being his son missed the chance to say goodbye to his father before he died.
He's gotten himself into a tricky situation.
We'll go for the child in a second. But yeah, the son missed the chance to say goodbye because of our decision making. Which was always quite interesting when you make that decision and it plays out that way. But then we lied to him and said his father, left a message for him when he didn't, but just make him feel better. But it's quite an interesting one. This is the boy we've got to deal with for the Tale of Baghdad. I'm not going to do it yet, because similar to the Valhalla missions, the minute you mark them up, they don't show up on the map. So if you don't do it there and then, you may forget what you've got to do. So it's easier to do them once you're there, but first we'll synchronise and make sure we've got the viewpoint first, then we'll go down and speak to the boy. He's got himself in a bit of a situation by the looks of things. It's interesting to figure out why he's in that situation, that high up. But yeah, similar to the Valhalla mysteries, if you do a Tale of Baghdad and walk away, it doesn't show up on your map at all. So it can be pretty tricky to work out what you need to do. Okay, let's drop down here. Obviously we want to speak to this boy who's below us. Got to be a bit careful getting down here. There we go.
My name is Basim, and I climbed up here without thinking it through. Do you think you could help me get down? When I was your age, I did all kinds of foolish things to impress my friends.
I did not do it for them. I did it for the Hidden Ones.
Oh wow, he wants to be a hidden one.
The Hidden Ones.
Not everyone believes in them, but I do. They're the true protectors of the people.
He doesn't realize he's talking to one, does he?
They were the ones who avenged my mother. Not the Khalifa or his men. The Hidden Ones did that.
I see. And you thought this would get their attention, climbing up here.
I heard they can die from great heights and not get hurt. But I cannot do something unless I see someone else do it first.
We're going to do it first
You
and
think
show
you
him.
could do it if I showed you?
We're going to show him an eagle dive, and he's going to follow suit, isn't he? That's quite cool. So all his friends are down there, but he's not doing it to impress them. He's doing it because he wants to be a hidden one. All his friends are cheering.
Unharmed. Now you go.
Come on, let's do it. Young
Yes,
Eagle.
you
His name's
can.
Young Eagle, according to this.
Do not overthink it. You simply need to have faith.
Don't die. No, he didn't die. Is he okay?
Fine.
His hand's out the top.
Are you hurt?
No,
No. Nothing broken.
it didn't quite go to plan.
You are a fast learner.
I told you, I can do anything.
You
Only
can't.
someone chose me first.
You definitely
That
can't.
is a valuable talent. Be sure to have a good teacher next time you try something risky like that.
You could teach me.
We're a
I
bit
am
busy.
no
We're not allowed to
teacher.
be a teacher. Yeah, we're still a
I
novice.
still have much to learn.
No, you are a good teacher. You teach by example. Are you...
Seek me out when your voice begins to break.
Oh,
Then we will talk.
so Basim has asked him to seek him out once he gets older,
was amazing.
and maybe they can talk. Currently, we're obviously...
I am coming.
Currently, we're not... we're only a novice rank, so we're not someone who can teach anyway. But I like the fact he said, seek me out. That's quite cool. Right, what do we got nearby? There's that's the mission we're ignoring, because that's the bureau. We do need a blacksmith there. No, we don't. We need a merchant. We've got no daggers, have we? And if we're heading for the blockade to assassinate the Harbour Master, I would like to have daggers in our arsenal. We don't have any. But I've got a feeling we can't buy any from anyone either. We can't buy them from... I don't think the blacksmith sells them. No, they don't. We can improve stuff. But we can't buy. Okay. We may have to go and do this without daggers. Just because there's no merchant nearby that we could utilise. Which will be a bit more tricky. I would like to have daggers. I use daggers a lot, to be fair, compared to anything else. We have got the sleep darts. We'll have to maybe use those instead. Where possible. Maybe not the same effect, but we'll have to do what we can. Oh, there is a merchant here, actually. It wasn't showing up on the map. So this is the blacksmith.
Hello.
We're just going to quickly
Well
see if we can... I think we can upgrade the one bit of armour.
Let us see
So we'll
what
do
you
it while
have
we're here.
got.
It's not something we use, but we can do it while
Lots
we're
of
here.
choice.
We have the manuscript.
Enhanced ventilation technology. Yes?
Oh, yeah, we haven't got any
Nothing
weapons.
more
The armour's
today?
the tailor, so we can't do that here.
I will see you later.
But yeah, we have seen a
Safe
merchant, which we need to
travels.
get to, so we can get some daggers.
The Khalifa encourages all who can to instruct their
I don't like us taking items, I've noticed that. Right. Merchant is the other side of the river, aren't they? We're still heading towards the blockade, and we're not far away, to be fair. The merchant just will help us deal with the mission there. So we should get this assassination done today,
Peace be upon you, sir.
in theory. We've got 2 to do.
May
I'm not
I
going to
see
worry
your
about decreasing
wares?
prices at the minute.
Here is
We'll
what's
save the
available.
merchant token in case we need them as favours to
Ever
get into
useful.
places. It's a quick refill. Cost us 90, that's done. That's refilled, that's
Only
all
a
done.
fool.
That's all done.
Is that it for now?
So we've got daggers again now. So the ones I
I
use a
must
lot
be
more
on
than
my
anything
way.
else. Blockade is where
Farewell.
we're heading. We've got about 20 minutes. This morning we started the stream and finished what we started yesterday, which was to assassinate the Great Scholar. Depending how long it takes us to assassinate the Harbour Master, we may end up in the same situation, but we shall see. Okay, let's see. We'll use height to our advantage and try and see where we're heading here. We know it's a blockade, but that's about it. It's over this way.
Cast your gaze.
Ah, it's that building there. That's where we're heading then. Okay. Don't want to assassinate them guards. That would be a bit of a situation if we did that.
Go away.
I want to annoy the guards by doing things like that, but they're not going to come after us. That's okay. Okay, this is the blockade here. We've got to assassinate the Harbour Master. We have got some people we can hire if we needed to. Whoa! Okay, we've got to take down the marksman first before we can use Enkidu.
Another wall between the people and power at play. I hope the Harbour Master is not expecting me.
Right, there's 2 guards there. Before we even try and get in. Obviously, that's the marksman we need to deal with as well. Are they on their own there? Because if they are, in theory, we can take both these guys down in one go. Obviously, I just need to be able to see them to do this. Let's do that one first. And then that one. And then we just need to get up for the marksman up top. Okay, there's 2 people around there as well to be aware of. Or 1 person. Actually, I thought there was 2 there. But one's moved. There's a bit of climbing point there. Can we climb up here? We can. Okay, where is the marksman? It all depends on where he's looking. Oh, there's 2 of them. That's more of a situation. I didn't know there was 2 up here. Okay, we're going to have to time this right then to make sure we get both down. Where's the other one? I need everyone to look a different direction, hopefully. Oh, he's looking that way. That's the wrong direction to be looking. That doesn't help us. I've only got 1 assassination via... Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. I've only got 1 assassination via what we just did with the others. I've been seeing.
Won't take long.
So you can't auto kill these one after a block until you take down that meter. The yellow meter above their head.
Now Enkidu has a
You need to take down before you can just do an assassination after a block. But we've got them both down. I don't think they caused too much of a fuss. So no one else has come in. We can now use Enkidu.
Let us get a wider
Just use the daggers to take him out, to be fair. Right, where's the Harbour Master? He's over there. So there is a gold chest to grab while we're in here. But that's the Harbour Master there. I'm guessing I could just do an assassination from above. Obviously, we'd then have to run because of the guards. But they're just normal light guards. That's not too bad, to be fair. The gold chest is in the building. I think this is going to be quite an easy assassination, to be honest. I'm guessing the way into the building is via...
One artifact and no one can find it? Dumb dogs. My neck might spill, but not before then.
So I can just mark him up this way and do this. Harbour Master's down. Obviously, took 1 down before the other saw us. So I didn't attack properly there. There we go, he's down. I missed the kickback, which was what I was aiming for, to be fair. Right, they're both down. Let's go inside and see if we can grab the gold chest that's in here. There's a notice here as well.
Now that they lost the artifact, they have to bid for it at the auction.
Ever dreamt of owning the world? Well, now you can have a taste of what it might be like. The day rat Amal is here once again. We've read that. That's another note of the auction, isn't it? Advertising the auction, essentially. We have read that previously. Right, where's this gold chest? It's above us. Okay, so is there a way up we didn't see? There must be a window to get this chest that's in here somewhere. Let's just go around this side. There's a door that can be broken. There we go. Lots of money as well, which is always handy since we don't pickpocket anyone. We'll pet the cat while we're in here as well. Always nice. Quick pet of the cat as we're passing through. Job done there. Okay, I think that's everything in there. Job done. So we're now heading back to Congo after completing that. Oh, we're going to go and get the lost book first. That's just over there. Then head back to Congo. And then it's on to the auction. He's going to help us get into the auction. Was what was the deal with us helping him with his shipment and things. So now that's done, he should be helping us get into the auction. Hopefully he has a plan. We'll grab the lost book though first while we're here, as we can see where it is. Got a feeling it's probably in an area we're not allowed in. We need some assassinations as well to get the other type of assassination back up. We're not allowed in here, are we? There's guards there. Are we allowed this way? Oh, we are. So that guy's got a key as well that we need to take. I kind of need to assassinate these or pickpocket him. So pickpocket, I might get seen. There is a guy sitting there. He's going to see me if I try and do anything. We got the key. Right, where's the book? Nice chest there. I managed to take his key off him without anyone actually seeing us. Quite lucky to do, to be fair. I think that's quite a good one. Okay, the book is above us. There's a door there. There's a window we can't get into just yet. Because there's a locked door, is there something in here we need to do, or is it just a gold chest? I think it's just a gold chest. So the actual book we're trying to get is actually above us and wasn't involved in the key then, it would seem. There's something we've got to do to open that window, or that's the way out, essentially. Trying to get back in the mood for game, I'm not sure.
I need your eyes.
You're still struggling to get back in the mood, are you? If you're not feeling it, just give it a break, essentially. Sometimes you just don't feel these things, do you? There's some afternoons when I know I need to record and stuff, and I just lay there staring at the ceiling for several hours, and then by that time it's too late and I can't do any recording. Or editing as well, to be fair. So it happens to all of us, unfortunately. But there's no point forcing it, because I think you'll end up hating it more if you forced yourself to play. Okay, we know there's something there. Maybe we've got to shoot through then to open that up, potentially. Maybe look for another window that has a way of shooting it, or shooting through. There's something we need to open that window. Oh, here we go. Good job we got some extra daggers on us. There we go, window's open. So now we can get inside, we grab the book and whatever else is inside as well. Yeah, it's just all about opening that window. Fell a bit far there. What's up with you? I'll play the game. Yeah, but sometimes you just don't want to. Like I say, there's no point forcing it, because you'll be worse for you if you try and force it. You'll just be more not wanting to play anything. So that's the lost book, that's the treasure found. I'm sure there was another chest in here, maybe not. So that is done. And we got a skill point for that as well, nice. Okay, so we're heading back to Kong now to learn where this auction's taking place. We've only got about 10 minutes left. I don't know if we're going to have time to do it before we finish, to be fair. We may as well go back to the merchant and restock everything at the same time, as we're going to need them for this mission, I think. So we'll try and grab what we need first from the merchant, and then get the Kong and set it up ready. I don't think we'll have time this morning to do it, but we shall see. For those that aren't aware as well, we are live this evening for Dying Light 2 as we continue
what have you got
in that. We have finished the main story, we've got all the side missions to do that's left over, and we've also got
always reliable.
the DLC to do. So the plan is to do all the side missions before we start DLC. Open all the areas up for the peacekeepers and the survivors as well, and then we'll do the DLC after that. We'll keep coming back to it as well. They're adding a lot more stuff to it over the course of the rest of this year according to their roadmap. There's a Vampire Masquerade crossover. I don't know when that starts, to be fair. There's also a For Honor crossover we'll have a look at. And obviously we're starting Spider-Man 2 in a week's time. I can't actually believe it's that soon. As I'm saying it's popped to my head, that's actually next week. So next week we're hoping to have the Mirage finished this week, from what we've heard about it, and then next week we start Spider-Man 2 on release. Now, for those that aren't aware of what we do on the channel, we don't generally do many games on release, mainly because I don't want to spoil the story for you guys. I'm going into an area I shouldn't be.
Show me everything.
Where's Kong? Oh, he's all over there. I'm going complete wrong area here. I need to get through the gate though, don't I? I think this is a gated area, that's why we're doing it this way. I'm going to jump into the water for camp. There we go. So yeah, we don't do many games on release, mainly because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. So we generally wait around a month before we play stuff. But if it's something I'm really looking forward to, we will do it on release. Spider-Man 2, we're doing on release. I'm thinking actually of Avatar on release as well, when that comes out in December. But we generally vote on what's coming up next on the channel in terms of main live stream game. As currently we've got Dying Light 2, and then we'll have a vote shortly after Spider-Man 2 starts to what's next as well. For those that aren't sure what we do on the channel. You're tempted to maybe try to play the Resident Evil 4 DLC. Okay. Well, we started it last week, so yes, it is meant to be a short. People are estimating 20 to 25 hours if you do everything. So I'm estimating we've got another 3 more streams of this, 3.5 hours each this week. Plus we'll have a couple next week before Spider-Man 2 releases. I'm expecting to have this done before Spider-Man 2 releases now. Now that I've heard how short it is. Obviously we play slightly slower because we try and look at everything possible at the same time. But at the same time, I think we'll have it done before the release. If this is released a week later, because originally this wasn't due to release until this Thursday, was the original release date, and then they changed it to a week earlier. And luckily for us,
I have a weapon.
They did, because it's made our life a little bit easier in terms of doing both games.
Ah, the little finch returns to the nest.
He's very on edge, isn't he?
Empty-handed?
It is here. This can help you get your wares out from the harbor.
Why is he flinching so much? That's a worry.
I never doubted you for a second.
I don't know how he's going to get us into this auction either. He's not that well connected. He doesn't seem to be, anyway. We shall see.
What did you find there? Who was behind it?
A man.
But yeah, so Mirage should be finished either this week or early next week. And obviously Spider-Man 2 releases, I think Thursday or Friday next week. I'll double check dates. That. But then we'll have a vote after that for what's next. I think we'll finish Dying Light 2 pretty quickly, even just in the evening streams. I think we'll get it done. Depending if we can finish this week. We may even have Dying Light 2 morning streams next week. Finish things off, to be fair, as well as the evening streams this week.
I hope you know what you are.
We also need to start a vote shortly about what's next after the relaxed playthrough of The Witcher as well. We need another relaxed playthrough of something else. Something long. We can do a 2-hour stint. So there'll be several votes coming up for what's next on the channel.
An invitation to the auction. It is only given to esteemed guests. Do not ask me where I got it from.
I don't know how long a game Spider-Man 2 is, to be fair. No one knows, to be honest. Spider-Man itself wasn't very long. Miles Morales wasn't very long.
That was your plan.
And obviously we won't know if we're going for Platinum for this until we finish the story. So the Platinum could be a bit awkward, depending. I don't know until we look at trophies. So we don't do it till the end of the story either.
Someone influential is looking for the hairpin, but let it slip. Now the only chance they have is at the grand auction. Nothing else. Roshan and Rebecca will be waiting back at the bureau.
Okay, so we're going to head back to the bureau. Roshan and Rebecca are waiting for us. We can give them all the information we have, and then they should be able to point us in the right direction for this auction, hopefully. That is the plan. We've got 5 skill points to spend, so let's have a quick look at those. We'll fast travel back to the bureau in a second. So that's confirmation of everything else done there. We've taken down the Harbour Master, we've taken down the tax collector, and we've got 4 of the 5 clues to who is pulling the strings. And now we need to debrief Rebecca. Hopefully that'll have the last bit for us there. In terms of skill points, we wanted this one next, focus boost. So a focus bar refill quicker for every stealth kill. And then we'll save up probably for tools next, or maybe knife recovery, probably be a good one. Save us a little bit of money. Pickpocket could be good as well to increase the likelihood of that happening. Engineer. I think these 3 next, because they're the things we use a lot. Although at the minute we are using Enkidu a lot. Really struggle with that name. I don't think it needs improving that much, to be fair. That could be quite good. Stealth recon automatically highlights enemies when crouched and undetected. But then we can do that with Eagle Vision, so we don't really need it, to be fair. But let's head to the bureau. There's nothing else around us to quickly clear. I know there's a chest there. We haven't really tried to get in that hard. That's something we'll go back for at some point. There's one in the House of Wisdom as well, and we couldn't find a way in. It could be we're missing something, a clue to get in or something. We just need the time to look round. We've only got about 5 minutes or so left. We can extend a little bit if needed. But what we're going to do here is quickly go and debrief Rebecca. Last time I came in here, I dropped a long way. So there must be a way in that doesn't drop so far. But I don't know where it is. I think is that this way? We drop down to there and then there. No, that's a door. There is a way in. That's not such a big drop, but I don't know what it is. Maybe it is such a big drop and that's the only way in then. Yeah, that's dead end there. It just seemed weird having such a big drop in. Although there was curtains to come out. We could fall that far. We're not going to die for doing it. There's something there to our right. I'm gonna drop down anyway. There's curtains there. We're gonna find a different way in at some point. Right, where's our door? Where is our door? Ah, we meant to jump into them leaves, I think. We jump down that way. That's the way in. That's where we've been going wrong. Oh, it's above us, isn't it? So we're meant to dive into them leaves there, then come up the stairs and go in. This is a new bureau for us. We've only opened up a little while back. It's only our second time really entering it.
One returns.
Thanks for the like, but it was much appreciated.
We found the path back. What do you have for us?
As I say, the crash with the stream earlier was frustrating. It's kind of killed the momentum of today's stream, but it happens.
You are certain?
One of those things, unfortunately.
I found proof. They were working with the tax collector and the harbor master. One used the guards to harass and extort coin from the Demiun. The other seized goods at the docks.
Extortion, I understand. But seizing goods? More objects from these ancient beings they worship.
They are looking for a rare hairpin.
So it seems at this point that the Hidden Ones don't quite understand what the relevance of these artifacts are. Whereas the Order think they belong to these ancient beings, which we obviously know from other parts of the story from other games.
Well done.
But at this point in time, the Hidden Ones don't quite understand the connection.
And Al-Kululu, someone working closely with the officials.
Informers heard whispers of the Khalifa's treasurer. In recent times, they have been quite involved in the businesses of Kah.
Someone like that will no doubt make an appearance at the Da'irat al-Mal.
We should prepare, so I will scout ahead. Meet me near the souk when you're ready.
Not a lot is known about this person. Underestimating your opponent is a fool's folly.
Worried?
I still think it's going to be someone we know, because he said the scent of them was familiar. Which tells me that they might be someone we've met previously. So there are more contracts on the board. There's only one, actually. We've cleared a few of these. They give us the rewards for upgrading our gear. So we'll grab this one. And we'll do that when it's nearby, essentially. Well, can we upgrade our tools over here as well? We're getting to the point of finishing for this morning. We'll just have a quick look at what we can still do. We can't unlock any more tools. We need skill points for that. We're not really doing that at the minute.
Take a look.
So we can upgrade our smoke bombs. We haven't really used smoke bombs. And other than we've used it once to get away. If we can make them more useful, that would be helpful. So silent blast, so no one can hear the smoke bomb detonate. Healing vapor. Recovers some of Batum's health is inside the smoke. Choking fumes. That's more of a poison, isn't it? I think the silence one would be quite good. It's not going to draw people to the area. I think that sounds a good one. We've increased duration as well. Mind wipe causes guards coin to forget they saw Batum. That's quite cool. Smoke ignites if in contact with flames. Could be quite an interesting one to utilise. So that's what we can do there. Let's have a look at where we're heading. Obviously, we won't get this assassination done this morning. We are running out of time. Let's head outside and have a look though where we're going. So we are heading here for the we're going to meet Roshan near the bazaar. So it's telling us that the auction is going to be somewhere around here then, by the sounds of it. We may as well stop here. There's no if there's a fast travel point nearby, we would have stopped there like we did yesterday, but there isn't. So we may as well stay where we are for the minute and actually get a bit close, to be fair. There's nothing really to go for though. I think we'll stop where we are. I think it's a good point to kind of say, right, tomorrow morning. So we are out of time for this morning, unfortunately. we've now 14 hours, 11 minutes in, and we're on the. If we look on the investigations and the way I've kind of figured it out, we're on the third main investigation. We're on a third one of those. There's one more to do, I would assume, from that bureau, and then the main assassination there. So in theory, there's 5 main missions, which are also divided by sub-missions, and the bureaus allow this to happen. So if that's the third one, we'll do that tomorrow. Fourth one there, and then main. We're probably about halfway in the game, I would have said. Maybe halfway, maybe a bit more than halfway, potentially, it seems. But yes, we're out of time for today, I'm afraid. Again, apologies for the stream crashing. It's a YouTube thing where it kicked us off. There's nothing we can do on our side. PS5 still said we're streaming, but obviously we weren't. But thank you, massive thank you to those that came back to the stream after the crash. Very much appreciated. We will be back this evening for more Dying Light 2, and then we're back tomorrow morning with more Assassin's Creed Mirage as we look to go to the auction, assassinate this person, and then open the 4th and final bureau to try and find some more information on who's next for us to assassinate. Trying to speak too quickly, it's not working. But yeah, that is us. This afternoon, it's Tuesday days. This afternoon is the final episode of Far Cry 3. So if you've been enjoying the episodic content and our playthrough of Far Cry 3, the final episode is this afternoon. And don't miss Thursday afternoon's episode as we begin with Far Cry 4. If you haven't checked the schedule out, check out Sunday's schedule and the community post about it as well, so you know what's happening this week. But that is us for this morning. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. As I say, we're back this evening with Dying Light 2. Tomorrow morning with Assassin's Creed Mirage. But until then, have a good rest of your day, morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.